You've gone from a Rider student to a graduate assistant and now to the marketing coordinator. How have you been able to take your Rider experiences and bring them into promoting for Riders basketball games?
Good question, Ricky. That is a real good question. Um, I think it benefits me a lot being a Rider student, then going to a grad assistant, and now as a coordinator, you kind of get to see the students and know what the students look for and want to be a part of at each step of the way. So as an undergrad student, I know what I wanted. I know what would get me to a basketball game. If the team was underperforming, how are you going to get a student there? You give them a T-shirt. So it's kind of what the students expect. What they're looking for, and being there is kind of I was in their shoes not too long ago, so it really helps when planning and being able to, coordinate with some of these people who are, I don't want to call them old, but they've been here for a while and they may be out of touch a little bit. So I kind of bridge the gap between the students and the administrators that are in place here.
In the sports marketing industry, you know well life can be very easy or difficult depending on the team's success. So how do you think the 6 a.m. game could draw a big crowd regardless of how the team is playing?
Luckily, we only had one game. We won that game. We have a new head coach, which I think people are excited about, who's implementing a lot of new things. But you're absolutely right. A lot of the success in a sports marketing, we can't really depend on the team because you never know what they're going to do. You never know the injuries. For us, the big draw is ESPN. Having ESPN here, not ESPN 2 or 3, having the actual ESPN is always helps. Students will do anything to get on TV, as we learned last year. We want to create that environment, that exciting environment for them to do that. So throwing them a whiteout, which is our second year we're doing this. Worked really good last year, so we decided that let's bring it back. The students know what it is and how to expect, as well as our faculty and staff. So we're hoping that they're going to be just as excited about this one as they were about last year's. But I think ESPN for this one is the big draw. Being 6 a.m. in the morning, it's something different. And as I'm sure a lot of our students are excited to stay up the entire night and come ready and well prepared for this game.
This is the second year for Rider, like you said, for the 6 a.m. game. What does it mean for the school just to be featured on, big ticket on ESPN?
It's huge for the school. As a mid-major program, and especially a small mid-major as we are, you rarely get these opportunities. We were fortunate enough that ESPN was very happy with what we did last year. Even though we didn't win the game, they felt that the energy in here, our fan base, was excited. The energy at 6 a.m., they never really saw anything like that, so they came to us again and asked us for it. So for Rider, it's huge. Most people outside of New Jersey have never heard of Rider. And for us as marketers, it's not so much about the basketball game as it is promoting the brand, the Rider brand, who we are. So just like last year, even though we lost, we thought, as from a marketing standpoint, the game was very successful. And we're hoping to have that same energy, that same effect, that we can kind of show, the nation who we are here at Rider.
Last but not least, 6 a.m. game, ESPN. Who's going to win?
The Bronx, definitely. After watching them play the first game, and they know that we have to win this one. We can't be on national TV and lose twice in a row. So the Bronx definitely got this one.
Any score prediction?
We win by a lot.
Good. All right, thank you.